Yo, what's going on, guys? Long time no see, it's good to be back. Today we're gonna be doing an upper body workout, predominantly pushing. We're gonna do some back, but gonna be emphasizing on chest movements, shoulder movements, and pressing movements today. As you guys see, I'm walking on the treadmill on an incline. This is something I've been doing now for the past couple months, and it's really helped me. Not in terms of cardiovascularly to where like my goal is to get a good workout on here, but I've been utilizing the treadmill to warm up for almost all my workouts. I say I spend anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes on the treadmill on an incline. Find a speed that you can walk comfortably at, and I do about a half mile forward, and I do maybe another less than quarter mile backwards, and it really allows me to get my mind right for my workout. And this is something that I want you guys to focus on, which is don't focus on the entire workout. You know, when you're driving to the gym or on the way to the gym or at the gym and you have this whole long workout that you need to do and it's overwhelming, don't think about that. Think about just your warm-up, your mobility, your warm-up sets, whether it's walking on the treadmill, and just get that done as efficiently as possible. Because once you're done with that, you're gonna be in a better state to wanna attack your workout. So every time I'm done with the treadmill, I got a nice glow going on, a little sweat, my body's warm, and I'm really ready to attack any workout. So this is something that I highly recommend you guys try. So I just do it for, like I said, 8 to 10 minutes. I sit my pre-workout. This is a Pre-Gym X, Tiger's Blood, one of my favorite flavors. After I'm done with this, we'll get the workout started. So after I hit the treadmill for 8 to 10 minutes, I like to jump rope for just a few minutes, maybe like 2, 3, sometimes 5, but this is another great warm up that I like to utilize before my workouts for whether it's upper body or even lower body. Just because jump roping, number one, is really great for your lymphatic system. You're jumping up and down, great for your body. Warms up your feet, your calves, your knees. But since we're doing upper body today, it's something that's really helped me personally warm up my shoulders. So I had a shoulder injury back in 2012, and there was like a 6-month period where I couldn't really do any pressing movements, bench press or anything. And the one thing that really helped me, I remembered, was the rehab, number one, but jumping rope. This motion, just creating constant blood flow into your shoulders and to this area of your body, and even your wrists and your forearms and your elbows. It's an amazing, not only cardio exercise, but movement for me to be able to utilize to warm up my upper body for upper body movement. So we're gonna do this for a few more minutes, then hit the bench, and we're gonna do some dumbbell presses. And you can play with it, you know? If you can only do single jumps, that's totally fine. If you could do double unders, that's fine too. I think the great thing about jump roping is you can constantly learn new foot movement or arm movements to where you don't feel like you're doing cardio, because you're trying to, it's almost like a game. You're trying to improve new movements instead of just being in a stagnant state. All right, so first chest movement, we're gonna do the dumbbell press. You can see that I only have one dumbbell here. I like warming up with one dumbbell on each side unilaterally, just because for me, it helps my core get engaged, but also it works on your muscle imbalances. So if you're stronger from left to right or right to left, you could focus on each side, warming each side up efficiently. So let's get it done. 10 reps on each side. Go up and wait and do another set of singles, and then we'll get into some doubles. Probably take like a 45-second break, and then we'll get into it. All right, so we did 2 sets of the single arm. Now we're gonna focus on double arm. I did 45, then 65 pounds. Now I'm going to the 75s. We're gonna go both arms at the same time now. And rep range is gonna be 8 to 10. We're gonna have, as we get heavier, we're gonna have longer recovery just to make sure we're getting our reps in for the heavier weights. But yeah, let's get into it. After that set, usually between sets of chest press, bench press, dumbbell press, I like either just hanging or doing just a few pull-ups, just to get the muscle balance in there to where I'm doing a lot of pressing now. Let's get some blood flow to the back of the body. So I'll hang for a couple seconds, move around, and then I'll do a pull-up. So yeah, throw those in there. What we'll do is, after each set of dumbbell press, moving forward in the heavier weights, we're gonna do a set of 5 pull-ups, but make sure they're a dead hang pull-up. So you're resetting every single time, really stretching out your chest in this bottom position, opening up the shoulders, and really getting some blood flow to the back of your body. Because what most people don't realize is when you're on a bench press and you're doing a chest press, and your scapula is retracted, the back of your body and your rhomboids and your rear delts and your back is not getting a lot of movement. When you're doing a push-up on the ground, there's no bench from preventing you to do that. So a push-up allows you to have a lot more range of motion in your back. But since the bench press is designed for you to have your scapula retracted and less range of motion, I like offsetting that with the pull-ups. So make sure we're supersetting our chest presses with pull-ups. All right, so let's run into the next set. I just did 75, I'll probably do 85 now. We had a full recovery, so almost like 2 to 2.5 minutes. So my heart rate's down, I'm ready to hit the weights, and I'm gonna make sure I'm getting my quality reps in. So as you're gonna see, when I'm doing these weights, the tempo, this is how I like doing the tempo, and this is something that's helped me control weight, build explosive power, but also just get more comfortable in pressing. So my first rep, I'm gonna do usually a little bit slower, and I'm gonna pause the first rep. After the first rep, the next 5, 6, 7 reps, I'm gonna do just regular tempo, up and down, and then we're gonna rack it. That first half rep, we come down, 1, 2, pause, explode, and then we go. 9, and then sometimes I like pausing the last one. 10. Remember, going straight to the pull-up bar. Hang for a sec. Pull up. Hang. Pull up. And what people don't realize is, I'm only doing 5 reps here, but when you're hanging for a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds at a time, that's part of the working set too. Hanging on a pull-up bar is a workout in itself. So when I'm pausing in between these sets, it's actually making the actual working set of the 5 pull-ups harder. So don't just look at, oh, I only have to do 5 pull-ups. Trust me, it's a lot harder when you pause at least 1 second to 3 seconds in between each set. So now, full recovery, and then back into heavier weights. All right, so the next set, I'm almost fully recovered. I'm gonna take the dumbbells, set them here, chill for a second, then pick them up. I'm gonna do 100 pounds. So for me, this is pretty heavy. I'm probably only gonna get, we'll see how many reps. I'm gonna go for like, I'd say 5 to 7 reps. The whole point is not going till failure for every single set. You know, for you to get stronger, you will want to be able to gauge your strength. And in powerlifting, there's a thing called RPE, which stands for rate of perceived exertion. And it's your level from 1 to 10, 10 being like you're maxing out and that's all you can do. To build strength, you want to be in working sets anywhere from like 7, 8, maybe 9 at the most, but like 8, 7.5, 8 is where like you could do another rep or 2, but you stop it. So you save some in the tank for the next set, and that's how you build strength over time, because then you can compound into more movements, and you could have overall, you know, from your days, weeks, and months of lifting, you'll get more poundage on your muscle, meaning you're gonna get to actually lift the weights longer. Where let's just say I go RPE 10, which is like the most I can do, and I'm just pushing my body and I'm sore for like 3, 4, 5 days, 7 days a week, right? And then I can only, the next time I press is next week. My actual lifting throughout the weeks aren't gonna compound as much if I'm doing RPE 10 versus RPE like 7.5 or 8, if that makes sense. So let's shoot for something that we could lift a solid amount of reps for, but save like 1 or 2 in the tank at least. Right into pull-ups. Hang for a sec. Here, up. Hang for a sec. Two and three. Third and final top set. Fully recovered now. My heart rate's down and ready to hit the weights again. We're gonna do, last time I did, I think 5 or 6 reps, and the last set I did unilateral just to throw a change in there and spice it up. If you wanna do that, you can. But I'm gonna do this. Right after I'm done with this set, I'm gonna go into a lighter drop set and do really as many reps as possible. I'm gonna pick a weight where I'm doing maybe like 12 reps, 12-ish reps. So grab the weight. And doing dumbbells is like something that a lot of people don't talk about is setup. So when you set up for a dumbbell, you're gonna see my knees. When I get into the starting position, I'm not using my upper body to set the 100-pound dumbbells into place. That I wouldn't be able to do that. So what you're gonna see with my knees is they're gonna come up and they're gonna guide the dumbbells into the right position to where I'm guiding them into almost the bottom position of the press, and then I'm gonna press it up. So it's like a half press, which we don't count that half press as a rep, but it allows us to get in a position to be able to safely press up the weights. So watch my knees as they come up towards my chest to set the dumbbells in place. And then up. Grab lighter weight. I'll go 65. Already super fatigued. Up. 9. 10. 11. 12. And remember, right into pull-ups. So again, hang. 1, 2, 3, up. 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 That is it. We're not gonna do the heavy weights anymore, but we're gonna do one more set of the lighter set for as many reps as possible. Probably shoot for 20 reps or so. All right, so I'm fully recovered now from that drop set. Now we're going back to the 65s. We're gonna do as many reps as possible. I'm gonna shoot for 20. If I can do a little bit more, I will. If not, all good. That's it for chest pressing. We're gonna go on to the next movement, and from there, we'll talk about it. Then I'll give you more tips on what I'm thinking about through all these different movements that we're doing. And what I want you guys to realize is when I'm working out, I want you guys to methodically think about the tips I'm telling you, but also make it your own tips. So if something doesn't feel right, or something doesn't feel as natural as what I'm telling you, you don't have to do it. Make sure that everything that you see out there on the internet, whether it's from me or anyone else, take it with a grain of salt, because what works for me is not 100% gonna work for you. It might, and if it does, great, but if not, make your own routine, make your own tip, make your own advice for the workout to make sense for you. So next set, we got chest flies, and then we're gonna do a mechanical drop set into chest press with the cable machine. So it's gonna look like this. Walk it out, do flies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we're doing here is a mechanical drop set, because the chest fly is a harder movement, so you can't do as much weight. The press is a stronger movement because you're utilizing more joints. It's a multi-joint movement, and you're allowed to move more weight. So after our chest is fatigued, we're getting even more blood flow through the chest press. We're gonna do this for 3 sets. All right, so we're done with the flies. Next step, we're gonna do dips. And yeah, so the dips you're gonna see me do, I'm gonna try to keep my feet in front of me. And we're gonna try to dip straight down. The last set, we're gonna hold into knee raise or leg raise. I like doing that as a finisher. It works the chest because you're holding a static movement for your chest, but also great core exercise. So go here, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going up. If you can hold the knee, that's great. If you can extend, even better. But if you can't do this, this is perfectly fine. If you can't do that, just do a knee up for 10 reps. But I'm gonna hold it this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you can see, I'm like shaking at the end because number 1, like I said, my core. But number 2 works your chest. That static hold movement is great. All right, so this is our 4th and last set. We got some recovery in, 45 seconds. Right into it, we're gonna go for 10 to 12 reps. And then at the end, we're gonna hold that L set or knee raise at the end of the set. So, 1. So we are done with the dips. Last final exercise is gonna be a finisher. And this whole workout, at the beginning, we did some heavy reps with longer rest periods. Towards now, the tail end of it, in the last set, we're gonna be really working on getting our heart rates up, getting more blood into the muscles, and yeah, getting a sweat going. So we're gonna do plank rows, superset with push-ups. After we do that, we're gonna get right into jump rope. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go back and forth for a total of 5 sets. It's a lot, but after this, we're gonna be done. So let's get into it. So push up, 2, and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right into jump rope. And we'll go for about 30 seconds, as fast as we can for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. Recover, and we're gonna get right back and do it. All right, so we're at the final set now of the last set of exercises. I'm doing around 14 push-ups, so that's like 7 sets of push-up, push-up, row, row, push-up, push-up, row, row. If you can only do 3, 2, 1, 4, whatever it is that you can do that you're almost maxing your body out, I'm doing it to where I can't, like my last set of push-ups, I'm almost at failure, and then I'm getting right into jump rope. So do whatever it is, like we said before, RPE, in terms of rate of perceived exertion, do it to like an 8, 8.5, to where you still have some in the tank, save it for the jump rope. That is it. I am done. You guys are done. Hope you guys had an amazing workout. If you guys want to see any other workout specific videos at all, comment below what you want to see in the future. And yeah, if you guys want any products, JYM supplement products, from the protein I take to the pre I take, be sure to use my code KALO. Help support myself and JYM. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.